Oh, well, fucked up. What's up, guys? Good morning. Oh shit, nigga, I ain't even realize it was on this other screen. Premiere will begin short. I see. Look, I guess I ain't the only one that be late to these kind of things. Last time they had something, I was late. I was late in the mother. Here I am, right on time now, and they ain't even here. I feel, I feel like this ain't a good sign. Okay, here we go. Look at the chat though. Guys, I appreciate y'all for coming out to the stream. Be sure to hit that like button on your way in. Let me know what you expecting to see from this deep dive today. It should be starting in a little over. Well, we got 1 minute left. Let's see here. So yeah, my GM mode. You saw the trailer earlier. I broke it down. I talked about it. Like I say, I'm not. I'm definitely not trying to, you know, be negative about the game. It's kind of hard to not be negative when we've had at least 2 years without a WWE game. So, you know what I'm saying? Other than 2K20, 19, 18, whatever you've been playing. But what's up, X Man? What up, Rage? Welcome to the streams, my brothers. Finna get ready to either be further disappointed or at least excited in some way, man. I'm hoping they tell us something real good about this GM mode situation, man. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like what I saw, but what's up, man? I like what I saw and whatnot, man. But uh, like I say, that ain't that still leaves a lot to be desired. You know what I mean? In-game purchases includes random items. What the hell? No, you saw that. All right, man. Let me crank up the volume.
And welcome to episode 2 of Ringside Report, brought to y'all by the teams at 2K and Visual Concepts.
Now, if you missed the first episode of the Ringside Report with that sweet gameplay, click the link below this video to check it out. But in the meantime, we're here to provide regular updates and deep dives into the many areas.
You expecting something good, X Man? Yeah, man. I'm expecting something good too. I
I
say
say
the GMO, the whole new adding, creating a GM and all that shit, and then being present in matches at ringside and all that. It's kind of almost like you creating a manager or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They should have just had that mode in there. Create a manager where you can go and find you a superstar and manage his ass to the WWE Championship or something. You know? Now here you go right here. These are the names. You go to names of the guys that you're gonna be wanting to send your hate mail to or whatnot. I don't recommend you do it, and I'm not saying that you do it. But these are guys you're gonna be wanting to talk to if GMO don't perform.
Again, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I have my GM outfit on today. I suited up for this
Very fancy.
conversation.
Very
Yeah.
fancy.
Nice.
She put on a dusty old blazer and she thinks she a GM now.
So let's get right into it. We're gonna roll the footage. To start off, who are the GMs and what does selecting one versus another mean for the player experience?
So we let you choose different starting point. You can choose your own GM, or you can choose a brand that you want to manage. So having those different combinations of things kind of affect the way that your game is going to play throughout. So you can play as Adam Pierce, Sonya Deville, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, or
But
custom GM. You can
Sonya
play as
Deville got to be
Cesaro,
sitting on top of the
Santana,
world right now,
Sting,
being one of the
Edge,
least
and Triple
popular
H.
motherfuckers I've ever
So
seen
each
to
player
just be
chooses
sitting up
kind
in
of
a
a very
damn
powerful
a role of
style that you can play
authority.
throughout
Nigga,
the game.
they
So
had to have
Cesaro
told
can
her,
be
look,
used for a
this
lot
is
of
what's
different
gonna
things.
happen. You ain't never gonna wrestle again
Superstars,
unless we
like
want
all
you
your rivalries, will be increased by one level. Or if you play as Sonya Deville, you'll be able to boost the morale of your entire roster.
To me, the next part of the mode is my favorite part. It's selecting the draft, right? So selecting your superstars, but I always find trouble like trying to select a balanced roster because I get my eyes get big whenever I see like those big names on the board that's still available, and then I run out of money. So I know there's a lot that goes into booking a balanced roster, and so can you talk more about that process and help me become a better GM?
That's also my favorite part of the mode as well. Once you get into the draft, basically that's your first look at all the superstars. And what you're going to find is you're going to see a lot of different stats that are going to stand out to you. You're going to see things like their class, their alignment, their popularity, their stamina. But what's really important to look at kind of early on is what their class is. So like there's giants, cruisers, specialists, and what you're gonna want to do is like draft a kind of variety of different superstars that kind of go well together. And we do a decent job of telling you like, oh, these are going to be good matchups to help you along the way. But obviously, you can draft whoever you want, make your dream roster. And speaking of dream roster, players they can upload their own custom draft pool that include created superstars too. So they're gonna be able to go
So
live
I was gonna say, I was
basically
gonna
create
ask,
their custom
but I was
roster.
wondering if creative
So it's a very
superstars would be able
awesome
to be in GMO. There
feature
wouldn't
to
be no
use
reason why they
when
shouldn't.
you're
But
drafting. Something to also be very careful about is how much each person is going to cost when you draft them. You have a budget when you go into it, and if you spend all your money after the draft, you might not have money to sign free agents, enhancement talent, legends. There's a lot of things you can do with money, so you got to be very careful.
I'm exactly like Lionel. I go in, I
see,
put
my
in
thing
all
is
my
at the end of the
and
damn
then I go in
50-week
zero
deal,
dollars trying
and
to
I
get
hope
a
they touch
superstar,
on
and
that
all of a
too
sudden
about
I'm in
the
trouble. Oh no! I
GMO
can't
being
put my
50
best
weeks long,
match
and
in Hell in a Cell when
what happens after it's all over with. You know what I'm
my
saying?
department. You're stuck running one-on-one normal matches or tag team matches with, no awesome match types. With these show logistics, you can have that high school gym arena, or you can move up into like concert halls and even these giant arenas that can give you bonuses not only just to your show ratings, but also if you achieve certain little goals assigned to those things.
We have a store where you can buy different power cards, where you can buy a lot of useful things like there's a health
2K20
buff,
story
there's
mode
a
was fucking made
superstar
for
who's
some woke
feeling
shit, or it was on some
aggressive and
definite
wants to
woke
win belts
shit.
in a row. So he's a little bit bigger, so
2K20
you got to
story
keep him
mode
weighed
was
down.
the
So when you
wokest
start
story mode I've
building
ever
yourself
seen
up
in
as well, you
WWE
build a
fucking
little bit of
history,
a
dude.
crust, and then you boost some of your stamina. Just take a little bit of a break. But we also have a system of commissioner goals where basically Triple H will show up, will say, I want you to not put, say, don't put Drew McIntyre in a match this week. And if you do that, then you can earn a power card from him. And some of those are very powerful things that will boost your ratings, boost your superstars. It's really a lot of fun stuff in there.
I see Nia Jax's name was still on the list there, even though she ain't working for the company no more. That we can expect to see that too. A bunch of stars that ain't there no more actually still in the game because the game ain't got that big of a fucking roster. But
My
yeah,
superstars
I
are
guess
all
that
like
works out for the
all
best
legends.
because we don't have to worry about
I
downloading
do
those
as much
stars.
damage as I can to really boost my ratings all the time. And then
Unless you
they'll
just
come to me and
unless
say,
you just
Lionel,
want an
I'm feeling
updated
really
model.
inspired. I'm feeling
But I see
really
they got
inspired.
Walter in the
And
game. That's what I'm
sometimes
talking
I'll
about. I'm
ask them
glad
to do
Walter
something, and
there.
they'll be like, "What the heck are you doing? I'm injured. I knew this was going to happen." And then there's a tendency that where they might want to leave. So I try and use some of the stuff to boost their morale a bit to get them to stay around, give them a little bit extra money so they can hang around and help fill out my brand still.
Okay, I like that. I like the fact that you have.
once you actually
But
roll
see,
out your shows for the
can
week.
all
Let's
right,
talk
we'll
about
talk
some
about
of
it
the
afterward.
different variations of how you can view your show because there's the option to simulate an entire show. You can play these matches, but then also one of my favorites is that you can spectate as exactly what Lionel's doing. You can
Some
spectate as
segment.
I mean, shit, I do that anymore. I do that pretty much anyway. Game got so 22K20 got so boring, dude. I just didn't even want to play it no more.
talk
I'd
about
rather just
what this
spectate the
means for the
matches.
player experience.
Obviously, you can play your matches. They really wanted to make sure you were able to do that. Another really cool thing is, and I know like maybe you thought that you wouldn't be seeing your GM anytime in the ring, but you're going to be able to use your GM and interfere in matches as well. Whether that's one of the ones you picked or one of your creative ones, you finally get to see yourself in some action. But Christina, like you were mentioning, spectate, you're going to be able to do a really good job at basically
I
getting
don't.
your
I'm
superstars and
confused.
acting as
Are
if
you a
they're
general
from
manager
that side.
or are you a manager?
Something we haven't seen
Are you a
before.
superstar,
I
man?
believe so. You get to like change the cameras at will, um, and basically how you think you should run the show, you finally get a chance to run the show that way. Try as you might, you
Raquel
might have some
Gonzalez in the
limitations.
ring with
Oh, I'm
Charlotte
sorry, right
Flair.
there. I know, I
Oh,
know
look at
that's
that.
what you
Something
think,
familiar right there.
but if you really want to get the highest ratings,
Look
you
at that wheel.
obviously
Look at
need
that
to do
ladder wheel.
matches because it's the viewers that are going to give you your ratings at the end of the day.
Why y'all gotta pick on me though? For real, like come on, man.
Yeah, I feel like Chris is saying Lionel isn't great at building these matchups, so he's not going to
I,
achieve
I
five
think
star
Chris
ratings.
is looking at my stats and he's just seeing like, yeah, I never got out of the high school gym because I keep blowing my budget. Like I don't listen to I listen to Triple H all the time, so like I'm just a rule follower, I guess, man.
Brian, I do want you to go into
Don't get me wrong. I like what they appear to be trying to do with all the engagement and stuff. This man Edge throwing a mime around, bro. Well, I really do hope that the logic of this game stick holds true
I don't know.
when it comes to I don't know, let's say universe mode or random matches being set up. Maybe the game will have some fucking logic and realize that a one-on-one rivalry with no title at stake doesn't belong in the main event spot. I'm just saying. You get that shit often with the WWE 2K20 game. They got fucking world title man like WWE championship matches back to back at the beginning of the show, and the main event
Our fans come to
is a
expect
fucking tag team match with no titles on the line. The fuck?
Well, I mean, the goal of the mode is to win, basically. So you decide if you're going to play against an AI GM or you can play against another person. You can play local co-op. We've even figured out a way to do some remote play via Steam remote play type of thing. So you can play a little bit of online play that way. So basically, your goal is to win. So throughout the course of the week, you're going to put on weekly shows. You want to make those great, but you're building towards a pay-per-view every 5 weeks. So then there's real WWE pay-per-views. There's like Backlash and Extreme Rules, with ending up with your WrestleMania at the end. So on your courses you're going through there, you're trying to build up money, unlock new events, logistics, get better crew, all that type of stuff, make your show bigger and bigger, make more money, and then go into WrestleMania with a bunch of killer rivalries, put on your best show, and then just go in and destroy your opponent.
I'm liking what I'm hearing,
That's gonna
dude.
be how I'm gonna destroy Chris
I'm just trying
to
to
play
understand how
multiplayer because I mean now that I got all the tips,
being your GM, but like,
I'm
what
a
was
high
the?
school
I don't
gym
know. I don't know why I'm so
putting
stuck on
smack
that,
down on
but
Chris.
I feel
Definitely.
like they wasted
Yeah,
some.
I
That
don't
was a
think that'll
waste of
hold the
some shit.
tips.
Unless you just got like some storylines, and that's could be what it is. Maybe I'm just being
Actually,
closed
let's
minded
skip ahead
about
to like going through
the
some of
way
the
GM
games.
mode
Now let's
used to
actually
be
get a little
versus the
bit
way it
deeper.
is.
You
Is
mentioned the word
about to be.
dramas.
You know,
Basically, what dramas
seem
are
like they're trying to
is
dig a bit
basically
deeper
you as a GM
than
getting
they need
interactive
to.
with
You
your
know what I mean?
commissioner, which is Triple H, or your superstars, and they're going to be asking you for like promises or like rematches, or Triple H will be saying you're doing this kind of poorly. And those are ways of getting tips as well. Like Triple H will tell you what you should be doing better. So I really hope you're paying attention to those right now because you're going to probably need those along the way. I don't need those.
But if the
But
game is going to hold your hand all the way through, then what's the point of making your own decisions and learning from your mistakes? I understand you want to win, but don't you also want to play the way that you want to play?
I love that you guys
Like,
have
can you
done
set money
things
limits?
like
Can you
that
set
you talk about. Like even like
like
when you talk about the
budget
draft,
limits and
and
stuff
then we'll
like that?
create a
Like,
file of like, hey, here's who we recommend you guys draft based on who you already drafted, and so like we hold your hand throughout the entire
you
process.
see, he
It makes
says
it
it.
way less intimidating when jumping in to this
Oh,
brand new
stop.
experience.
See what I'm saying? Stop, bro. What is it with video games these days and wanting to hold the hands of the players, dude? You don't need you to hold mine, dude. If you shouldn't have put people want this mode back, then they obviously know how to run a fucking business, dude. They don't need to be fucking told this is how you should hire this kind of a person. Because when I go and follow your rules and I get the dumbest down version of a fucking GM mode I can get, guess what I'm gonna do? Ain't never gonna do that shit again.
But then there'll be comments like 1.5 stars, disappointing, and that hurts.
They don't
Because
need to
it's
be
everywhere,
fucking.
disappointing. I'm like, oh
This is
man.
But
how
Christina,
you
does
should
it
hire
does
this
that
kind
hurt
of a
more
person.
than like the
Because
fans
when I
calling
go
you
and
out for
follow
having
your
terrible
rules
stuff?
and I get
I
the
get
dumbest
man,
down
that stuff.
version of a
I
fucking
get
GM
butthurt.
mode I
I'm
can
so,
get,
oh,
guess what I'm
you
gonna do?
didn't like
Ain't
my
never gonna do
stuff.
that
I
shit
mean, it
again.
just compiles at that point, so it's.
There's nothing worse than being a SmackDown show and just seeing someone like, oh, Raw really did great this week.
Oh,
What happened,
Yeah.
SmackDown?
Yeah. Y'all, we are just about out of time. So I got one final question. So you're pulling up MyGM for the first time. Which GM are you picking? What brand are you running? And who's your first draft pick? Let's start with Lionel because there's been a lot of smack talk so
oh,
far.
okay. Smack talk. So I'm gonna stick with SmackDown because I'm gonna lay SmackDown on Chris. And Alan, if you want to step in too, like I got it all for you guys. Brian, me and you are cool. I got nothing for you, man. And for my GM, I am choosing Adam Pierce for obvious reasons. We have a lot of things in common. Shiny domes. But yeah, that's my top two right there.
Alan. No, wait, hold on. Chris, you've done the most smack talking today, so you're
no,
next.
I feel like back and forth. I think it was equal. Um, well, he took my show. I was gonna go SmackDown, but
Look, because you was talking all that mess,
I
I
never
gotta go
wanted to go
SmackDown.
SmackDown. You know what? I'm gonna go NXT UK, and I'm gonna beat his SmackDown easy. Um, because you'll see what their power card is, and then you'll be scared. Then you'll be scared. But for my GM, I'm gonna go with Shane McMahon because we also have something in common. Oh, that's gonna be about the
Dude, I don't know.
Fired, man. I'm gonna practice my
All right, so
eyebrow, man. I'm gonna get
obviously they just sitting around here talking shit. I don't know about y'all, but I don't feel like I got anything from this other than what that damn minute and a half trailer just told us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we got any real answers other than how GMO would function, and it appears that it's going to function as GMO functioned in the past, with a few new setup and a few new features, such as being able to move the camera around at certain angles, spectating the matches. You can play the matches. You can have your GM accompany superstars to the matches, which is confusing because I don't know if he is a GM or a manager to that superstar. Like you're literally picking favorites, which GMs, yes, they've done in the past. I mean, hell, yes, we've seen GMs become a real issue in WWE in the past shows and whatnot. But do you think that that's something that will that make okay? It's fine. It's in the game. My question is this: how much more is that going to add to the experience of being a general manager? Like, what are you really accomplishing being able to create a GM, man, rather than just running the show like a GM? Because the show in the end is about the superstars, right? Not about the general manager. Or correct me if I'm wrong. What am I missing? What the fuck is that? You gonna lose? He gonna lose. He already gonna lose. We can already see that.
some enhancement talent. A free agent. I'm gonna pick
So yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed. Did you notice those extra people around? I don't know if those people actually are wrestlers in WWE right now, whatever talent that they have, but
All right. Well, initially I was gonna go Stephanie McMahon, but I have this really fresh MyGM suit on, so I'm gonna go with Brian Dancer. I'm
That's
gonna
right. That's right.
create myself. I'm gonna run Raw, and I'm gonna pick the EST Bianca Belair, and then I'm gonna go against Brian.
Ooh, there we go.
Mm.
You do the Bianca taunt, like twirling your hair.
She's gonna rock that ponytail.
what's up, KD man?
All right, y'all. That is
You sitting up
all
here. I
the
guess they
time
getting
we
ready to
have.
finish up,
Thank
man.
you
And
so much to
dude,
Brian and Chris for
I don't
joining
know.
us on
Maybe I'm
Ringside
just
Report.
setting the bar too high. But maybe I think that as a company, as a AAA developer company in 2022, that there could be more done.
That's it for our
And the
time.
things
Thank you
could
so
have
much
been
to
avoided with other
Brian
games.
for joining
That's
us
what my
on
issue
this
is, man. But
episode
I don't
of
know.
MyGM.
Let me know
Also,
what you
check out
think
our
down
episode
below.
about all things
Or
WWE
let me know what you
on
think right now,
MyGM.
dude. What the like if you've been here and you've seen this whole little 15-minute presentation, what did you learn
Bye.
from this? Cause I don't know.
Jesus!
I don't know.
So
Cause when I go back and look, and I'm gonna go ahead and mute this, and we gonna talk about some of this stuff that we saw. Uh,
Ha! Gay!
all right, so I mean, like I said, it looked like it's just gonna be, you know, the typical GM mode, despite the fact that you can create a GM and actually have that GM accompany superstars to the ring. God damn it! Somebody explain that one to me, cause I'm confused and I don't understand exactly what the hell they were going for right there. But yeah, they said that they also talked about the how certain GMs have certain perks with their when you pick them, because I believe they said something like there it is right there. Uh Adam Pierce, when you pick him, each GM and brand have a unique power card only they can access that they have access to. You'll start with the exclusive power card by choosing Adam Pierce, which you get an instigator, increase the levels of all active rivalries. It sounds like it'd be pretty good. And I guess that helps you with your shows or whatnot in some way, but it just seems bare bones. You know what I mean? Like, let's see, a superstar's GM raising morale. Sonya Deville raising morale. Get the hell out of here with that. That bitch is the downer if I ever seen one. In my opinion, that in my opinion. She ain't raising. She currently ain't raising the morale of Naomi as we see. Now, they were also saying that I don't like how, and they said it, I don't know if you were there or not, but I don't like how they try to recommend all this shit for you. It's like they want you to, we know how to, okay, at least anybody that's here is somewhat business savvy, right? You know that, okay, if your budget is sitting at, I don't know, I can't really see what the budget's sitting at right now over here, but it looks like we sitting at least about $2 million budget, right? You have your cost of your superstar, you have your roles of the superstar, heel and face, the class, whether they are fighter, bruiser, specialist, mission, whatever, the stats and the popularity. They're making it seem like they're saying stuff like, okay, bruisers and fighters don't work well together. So if you put Bianca Belair in a match with Asuka, that's two different fighting styles. But you don't think that Oscar and Bianca Belair have chemistry in the ring together? And if the game doesn't think that those two styles work, then you're gonna have a low rating, which would affect the show and the outcome. Or I can understand that. It just don't seem like, to me, I'd be thinking, okay, shit, Oscar versus Bianca Belair, regardless of class style, they're two popular superstars. They definitely gonna have to tear the house down, right? We have to try it out, see if it works. Then it works. They got recommendations here. They recommend you should pick. I get the roster that, man, I'm sitting there trying to scroll and shit. Like I can look down and, well, I don't know. Break down the roster, male, female. Then you got your. Well, I guess this is what you have. How many heels? How many faces? How many men? How many women? Budget limits. Budget limit. I think budget limits need to be an issue. That it was so many questions that didn't get answered as far as I was concerned. Like, you got a $2 million budget, and each superstar looks to be close to $250 million. I mean, $250,000 a wop. You know what I'm saying? How the hell is Edge? How the hell is Edge and Charlotte specialists? What the fuck does that mean? We're gonna have to see what's going on with the classes and the differences and whatnot. I mean, I get the specialist in submission role, I'm assuming. Edge submitting boys now instead of spearing them. I don't know, but each superstar seems like they starting off at about 230 to 260. I mean, you can get to, depending on popularity, I'm sure that goes up and down. It look like Rhea Ripley getting more money than Rey Mysterio if you look at it. But you also have to take into account that everything you're going to have to do. Are you going to have enough money to secure a full roster despite who you think that you're taking in? Because I know a lot of people, they're going to go big and just buy all the best names. Want to buy Brock Lesnar. You're going to want Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles. That right there alone is probably going to cost you a good $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to think about how you're approaching your draft and whatnot. But the fact that you can do local drafts, a local play where you can play against somebody, or you can play against the AI, or you can play online with somebody, that should make it even more funner. You know what I'm saying? So this should basically make the experience worthwhile for sure. But let's see what else we got that I looked at. They were talking about again how you set your draft, how the draft goes and whatnot, and yeah, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be fun. Oh, they got Kushida in the game, Kaylee Ray, you got Kushida right there, Isaiah Swerve Scott. Most of these dudes, they ain't even there still. Oh my god. Mason T-Bar, they go. All right, man. All right, so yeah, I mean, Dexter Loomis in the game. I noticed you seen that right there. Dexter Loomis was there. What else we got? Yeah, so each GM gonna start with almost $3 million, $2.75 million. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other, starting with player one. There'll be 8 rounds. After 8 rounds, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out. Yeah, and you know what? I think this is going to be really fun. I can't wait to play GM mode. Dude, for real. Straight up, Rage. I can't wait to play GM mode with you, bro. Sitting down, being like, yo, make a deal with me, bro. Let me get Seth Rollins for like 2 weeks or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I give you about, I don't know, 500,000. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't. I mean, that's you understand where I'm going. I'm liking it, dude. It's just some things that catch me off guard, especially with this whole GM being a manager thing. I don't understand that shit. So I'm still trying to figure out what that's about. You know how Rage. We've been watching wrestling for a while. We know how GMs have been portrayed in the past, right? Does that still hold strong today? Because it seems like that's what they're trying to do. It seems like the GMs, yes, they play a big part in the show, but not as big as a part as they seem to be playing in this game. Bro, you're walking to the ring with the guy. You're interfering in the matches. You're practically giving them the championship if you want it like that. I don't know if that's the way that I'd want to do my show. And I think, it's optional. Yeah, it's optional. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an optional thing. I guess it's just the fact that they trying to highlight it as something that actually you want to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to highlight it. But, nonetheless, man, this shit can be. This mode looks kind of dope. Not gonna lie, bro. They. I don't know. I still got so many questions and so many things that they didn't say. Like they didn't mention anything about the 15, 25, and 50 week intervals. That they did say you're gonna be going from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Week in and week out, doing the shows and whatnot, and drafts and trades and all that, leading up to the 5 weeks to build to the pay-per-view and whatever. They did say if it play right, shit should be fun. If it play right, and I said that to somebody else the other day. Visuals don't mean shit to me. If I can recognize the character, that's fine. That's good enough for me. Visuals don't mean all that much to me. The gameplay is gonna be where it's at. If the game ain't playing all that well, then we gonna have an issue. My worry about GM mode is how repetitive it will be. Am I going to be seeing the same shit every week? After so long, once I've run my course, am I going to be seeing the same shit over and over again? I don't want to have to do. I know that, I don't want to be done with this game in 2 or 3 months, guys. You understand what I'm saying? They got NWO behind. Man, I ain't worried about Hulk Hogan, Nash, or fucking. Man, please. In time, come year 2 of this game, if they decide that they made if they decide that they did well enough to want to make a 2K23, it ain't even gonna matter. All that extra shit, man, please. I ain't worried about them extra sheets. Somebody will create those stars. Okay? And you can go and download those motherfuckers from the store. From the community creations. Ain't nobody worried about no fucking $120 Hulk Hogan skin. Nigga, get out of here. Fuck out of here with that shit. Now, do you notice right here on this screen about the power cards? I want to know more about the power cards. I want to know more about this My Faction and the way that cards are going to be handled in this game. You know what I'm talking about, Ray? You play 2K22, the basketball. You have an idea of how they're planning on distributing these player cards. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing the My Faction thing, you're going to have to draw random. It's going to be RNG. That's where they're going to get you at right there. That go your gotcha money. That go your gotcha mechanic right there. Drawing the perfect My Faction cards is going to cost you to pick money in a game to get with the perfect cards that you want. You know what I'm saying? Or else you just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. Yeah, they out of line with the whole NWO thing. That shit didn't make no sense whatsoever. You could actually sign legends and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably gonna be like a sporadic thing for me, nigga. You already know how I feel about legends overshadowing the current talent anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll call in a legend on like a big pay-per-view or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you come through and help out the ratings if the ratings are low or whatnot. But see, we get more into the shows, match types, and whatnot, and they would cost $20,000 to put on an Extreme Rules match. That ain't bad. But look at what I was talking about, Oscar and Bianca Belair. That seems like a good matchup. Oscar is of course more popular. She has more stamina than fucking Bianca. I mean, they were saying things like you get fucking help from like Triple H. I mean, hell, Lionel Jinx said it itself. They practically holding your hand all the way through this. That right there, I don't know if I'm gonna be following the formula of what they want. I know how to manage money and budgets and all that shit and whatnot. We played GM mode before. I wish they could get the old controls from back in 2K19. Didn't 2K19 have the R2 button for? I don't like triangle being my reverse button. I can tell you that. I prefer R2 to be my reverse button and not. But with these new controls they got in here, I mean, they talking about holding the block button to be able to, block punches and whatnot. And if you die, you got a dodge button in R1 to where you can dodge. I'm trying not to think about the animations that they have when you're doing these fucking dodge moves and stuff like that because they were already in the game. But nonetheless, yeah, like it's like they. I don't know. I don't want them to do more than they need to do, man. That's mainly what I'm worried about. I don't want them to do any more than they need to do to try to make this game work. Just do what you need to do to win the fans over and keep us playing the motherfucker, bro. Like I said, they added the political side of WWE as well. You like that? In what sense? Which Rage? When you say the political side, you mean like they got a road crew, nigga? You can hire a road crew. You can hire lighting effects and all that shit. Yeah, ticket prices and whatnot, quality of the show. See, it's the same shit I was just doing on Fire Promoter when I play Fire Pro Wrestling. It's the same shit. You got to hire your crew. You got to make sure your matches is on point. Your ticket prices and your building that you in matter. If you putting on a show in like a gym or whatnot, and you can max out the gym, you got to pay for the damn televisions, the TV time and all that shit. All that stuff is gonna come into play. I just don't know. I don't want them to hate they bringing back the towers mode. Oh man, you talking about the 2K towers was back in here? I thought they let that out and put something else in here. I thought Showcase was still Showcase is the Rey Mysterio thing. The My Rise is the two career modes: GM mode, My Faction mode, online mode. Shit, I guess the towers, man, people actually like those towers though. I guess I never really played them because the online mode was too unstable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they bring it back to towers mode. I didn't hear anything about it. Uh, but if so, it'll be online stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they hadn't really spoken much about online. Just a few details here and there when it comes to stuff like GM mode and stuff. You can play online like that. They ain't never really talked about all that. Having Triple H tell you to put matches in. Yeah. Oh, okay. But see, yeah, okay. Now I like that too. But that's what I was talking about earlier, Rage, about him suggesting certain things, like he tell you don't put Drew McIntyre in a match this week, and that gives Drew McIntyre a power card, or it gives the GM a power card, or whatnot. And that's what, like I say, I want to know more about those power cards. I mean, I know damn well Sonya Deville ain't nobody's motivator on SmackDown or Raw, so you can kiss that shit. She definitely gonna get another card or whatnot. And yeah, man, that shit. Let's keep moving on. Let's break this shit down a little more. See what else we can find. I know y'all seen those other superstars, them new superstars in there. This is what I was talking about. Now I like this kind of interaction. Like you say, the political side of WWE, the talking about things that happened in, what the hell? This motherfucker literally just stopped in front of my house and checked my recycle bin, bro. People just ride down the roads and just look at people's trash cans and shit, man. What the fuck? Holy shit, man. Somebody was saying they need to remaster a few old titles too, KD, man. They possibly do. I'm surprised they hadn't done that here recently. I know you see Walter right there. My bad. His name ain't Walter anymore. How hard would it be for you guys to go in the game and change his name to Gunther? Okay? The man's name is Gunther. Why can't we never be up to date with our wrestling or sports games? You know what I'm saying? Come on. But yeah, man, I like this political side too. I don't think that I'll be following Triple H's rules unless it be actually, you know, the thing about this GM mode is I feel like they're trying to guide you down that path, but eventually in the end, you're going to make your own decisions. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Because not all the time you're going to agree with what you think. And if you want to put on a show, I mean, you think injury is going to be an issue? You think injury is going to be an issue? If you put a superstar on, having wrestled too much, and he fuck around and get injured and whatever, do we have injury return storylines? You know what I'm saying? Like I'd like to see these things. I like to. These are the questions that I have about this mode. Like, is it just this, or is it this on top of something similar to universe mode or whatnot? Because it seems like I feel like I felt back then. You remember how back then when they had a GM mode and universe mode, and you swap between them because GM mode had that GM part of it, but it was missing something that universe mode had. What if they just took all that and combined it into this one thing? You know what I'm saying? What if they made GM mode and universe mode, both the same thing? You got your complete total control over a sandbox of WWE. You know, Gunther is a trash name. It would be dope if you get fired from putting on bad shows and listening a certain amount of time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if Triple H you do something? Triple H said that you should do this next week, but you didn't do it, and he put your ass on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? That's a thin ice moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you on the verge of being replaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's deep. Maybe it goes deeper than what they've shown us. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be I'm trying not to have the idea. You probably wonder what I'm looking at. Motherfucker, just keep walking by, looking at the trash cans. But I would like to not be done with this mode as soon as I want this shit to go on. It'll always be able to go on. I want it to be a continuing thing. Once you start it, I think you should be able. It shouldn't end after a year. I think it should just go on into year two. Year one, boom, it was a good year. Did you have to make some changes? Let's see what happens next year. Year two, year three. That's how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? When he was Walter, I thought he should have been one of the finally defeat the tribal chief. Walter, man, it's clear now that there are actually tiers to WWE talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Walter, I don't even think that Walter would be considered on the same level as Roman Reigns in the eyes of Vince McMahon. You know what I'm saying? For us, that might be the case, but I don't think that be the case to Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. We already know what goes. We don't really know too much about what goes on in Vince's head. Is that a mime? Do you guys say y'all guys seeing this mime right here? It's one of the new characters in the game that was on the list. Future budget cut Gunter. Who all he gonna do is slap the wrinkles off of Mr. McMahon's chest if he don't give him what he want. Shit. All right, so yeah, look, you got your superstars hitting you up, talking shit to you. You imbecile, I warned you that this was going to happen. You're not what? We're not machines. How about you take care of what? Somebody got injured, huh? I'm not a pushover, so watch your step. What's say, bro? What's up, Kronos, man? We just going over this little WWE 2K GM mode stream that they just had, looking at some of the finer details of the things that they talked about. And of course, we at the moment right now when we talking about superstar morale. Motherfucker Finn Balor obviously pissed off at somebody. Maybe he got hurt by Walter. Who knows, man? Is the STA stamina or is it just star power? I don't know. I'm confused on that one. But let's move on, man. Charlotte Flair. She don't look like, look at the Charlotte Flair model, man. What did they do? She looked like she got mixed up with Sasha Banks' model. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then here you go right here. You see Adam Pearce come out there with Brock Lesnar. Like that's the GM. If you're the GM, then you're literally standing behind Brock Lesnar. So you're gonna eventually put him in all the spots that you're thinking, right? Like I don't know how that goes. Like you said, Rage, it could possibly be optional. So I don't see myself actually. I mean, like I could see myself playing that role as a GM who puts obstacles in front of a person who you know what I'm saying, that's driving a storyline, overcoming them odds, the underdog type shit. You know what I'm saying, or me just being like that GM. I mean, maybe it's all on. It depends on how much you can actually do as the GM. You know what I'm saying, like, or that they let you do. You know. But this is the part right here where I was telling you that they control, and you can control the uh the camera angles and stuff like that. I guess if I'm not mistaken, I think they were saying that contributes to Edge throwing this mime around, bro. That contributes to the overall show. You know what I'm saying? Experience of the show or whatever. Then they were saying like after the match, you have post match match reports and stuff that basically tell you, hey, look, the crowd didn't either they didn't like this match or two they did like this match. So I mean, I guess that right there help you out versus you not actually being able to see the visual keys as to what's going on. Since revealed in the getting the crowd nerves and again, knowing most of them were supporting his opponent. This match followed extreme rules to build some extra excitement, but no active rivalry between the superstars drew no extra interest from the crowd. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Charlotte is one of them models they fucked up and they probably gonna regret it for sure. You know if she probably don't even care because I don't even think she was one of the superstars since they've been introducing ratings. She was one of them superstars that they didn't even show. She was just too good to be there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guess that's how that went down. But let's see what else we got. They be on that quick talking bullshit. Viewerships, got your ratings, your promo fan base, advertising fan bonus, new fans. You can draw in new. That's what's up. Last week's fans, fan retention rate. Dog getting killed. See, arena crowd. Show notes, man. Look at all these damn notes. Edge just killed it with that charity promo. Becky Lynch dropped a great promo tonight. All right, man. See, yeah, I mean, there seems to be some depth. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm asking for, man. Don't let me end this shit so fast to where I'll be like, bro, did we even have GM mode or what? Like, it's just there. I click on it, go in there, do something, and then walk right back out of there because I don't want to finish it so fast. Because I'm telling you, this gonna be one of them games that I barely put down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I guess the video is unavailable at the moment. They've probably moved it on over to their one side over here. other than that, I mean, what can you say? It seems like, man, I guess we just have to wait and get our hands on it, man. Or we just gonna have to wait and wait and see if they actually talk more about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video, man, and ask some of the questions that I have about it. You know what I'm saying? Part on some of the points that we talked about the other day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, create. Yeah, you kind of fear GMO will be too scripted. You think it's gonna be too scripted? I don't know, man. That's exactly what I was talking about, KD, when I was talking about the repetitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. That's what I was talking about when I was talking about the repetitiveness of the mode. I don't want it to be like WWE Universe modes of the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm halfway through the year, and I've seen every cutscene that they have in the game at least 4 times already, for multiple different scenarios. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have a shitload of cutscenes stashed over in the movie maker part of the game where you create your entrance and stuff like that. Not your entrance, but your Titantron. They have a whole slew of cutscenes over there that are sitting over there. They expect people to actually, like, I don't know what the hell they expect having those cutscenes sitting over there when they could be in the game getting use. You know what I'm saying? You have rivalries and factions and stuff like that that have cutscenes in the games that aren't even being used. I don't want that shit to be this. I don't want this to be the case with that to be the case with this game. You have a lot of shit that y'all aren't even using that you could have just made use of. Whole bunch of cutscenes that would have expanded and opened up the world of universe mode. Maybe open up the world to the game. You know what I'm saying? And yet you didn't even capitalize on that. You told us and didn't tell us to basically go and into this mode, and if you want to see cool cutscenes and factions, or you know, somebody you want to have 3 people jumping one dude after they just cut a promo, you have to go to that mode in order to see that, and that is nothing but a video mode. You're literally just going to be created for, and it doesn't run as well as it should run because it's laggy, it's slow, it takes forever to load up. You're using cutscenes, it's rendering. Not only are you rendering this, it takes time to render those default models. You're going to have to actually put a superstar model over that. Cedric Alexander, Charlotte Flair, somebody, whoever you want. Created characters take more time. You know what I mean? That all that kind of shit bogs the game down. Having 100 creative character slots where you can download nipples and cleavage and stupid shit like that. That shit bogs the game down. That's the shit that you need to cut out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is just going to be this, if this is all GM mode is going to have to offer for the gift of you being able to play Shane McMahon or Adam Pearce or whatnot, or be a control the show, and that's it. There's nothing else going to be involved in it. It's going to get boring fast, bro. That's not me being that. That's like I say, y'all. There ain't no fuck being a bad guy. I don't care if I can give fucking rat's ass about being that guy, or you just being negative. Fuck that. No, nigga, I'm being realistic. You don't know what they putting in this game. All we know is what they're fucking showing us, and what they're showing us is leaves questions that they probably don't even want to fucking answer. Put onto their community creations. They put this shit onto their community creations, and it goes into your game. When you delete that character, all that shit stays. Therefore, you're taking up space. It hurts, son. It'll hurt the game. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. That right there, dude. Why is Adam Pearce? I don't know. know, man. I don't know. I guess we just gonna have to wait and see, man. Yeah, they make me download nipples and shit, KD, bro. You don't need to down like that. Can you, damn, what the fuck? Can you honestly tell me that you would mistake CM Punk being CM Punk in this game if he didn't have the proper nipples? I'm just saying, like, it has that potential. But that's why I said what I said about GM mode, like GM mode, not universe mode. Think about universe mode. Think about how bare bones that shit gonna be, how repetitive that's gonna be. People, if my rise and my faction and GM mode don't perform, people gonna run back to universe mode thinking that that's gonna perform, and that ain't gonna be nothing but more of the same. What's gonna happen after that is that they gonna turn to online mode, and if online mode ain't functioning properly like it has been in the last couple years, you need a wrestling game to play. But we don't want the same shit that we've been getting with promises that y'all are going to hit different. That's all we saying. And then here you go with your pre-order bundles. You can only, so you telling me I'm gonna only be able to play with those 3 Undertakers right there if I pre-order? Ain't right, bro. Whole, like you say, that whole edition, the whole legendary. What was that? NWO edition. $120 for 4 extra characters, man. Stop. $120 fucking dollars, brother. Oh my god. So wait a minute. If you get the deluxe edition, you can only you won't be able to play March 8th. You see that at the bottom, right? The regular edition is March 11th. The deluxe edition, March 8th, and the NWO edition, March 8th. What the fuck? Seriously, what's the point of pre-ordering it then if you ain't gonna get the 3 days early access like promised? Hey, all right, so yeah. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and those other tickets already played for free in 2K19. Yeah, Universe mode has been trash for the past couple. Universe mode's been trash for since 2K12, dude. I ain't gonna lie. It's been the same since then. And I practically had nothing even changed. The same old sliders, the same old animations, the same old shit logic. And that's that's another thing. I hope that they have some good AI logic in this game because the way that AI sets up matches and runs shit on the other games, man, I could just set the shows up my fucking self. Don't even let the damn AI set up anything. Just move on to the next week. Give me the blank match card and let me set the fucking matches up. Because when the AI do it, they do a horrible fucking job. You seen when I did that one stream, unfortunately, we had that fucking power outage that night. But that one time when I was streaming the 2K20, dude, the AI literally put together one banger of a roster. That was the one time in the whole damn time that I had that damn game that it actually performed to my liking. Unfortunately, like I said, me turning it off or the power going off when I cut it back on, that whole situation was fucked up. Yeah, the pay per view was still going on, but some of the matches weren't even the same competitor. Some of them was doubled. It was just broken, dude. The whole situation with the last few WWE games, especially 2K20, is this. 2K20 was such a big failure. They put this game on its back, damn near out of commission. They've been without an actual WWE game that the people actually want for nearly 2 years. If they fail with this game, knowing that they have AEW games and a wrestling code game on the on coming out later on, they won't have another year to pull to win us back. We already gonna be looking forward. Most of us already are. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to have we doing the same thing that motherfuckers did with Avengers with this game. Trying to have hope that y'all actually get y'all's head out y'all ass 2K. But I guess it just remains to be seen, man. Legend difficulty is easy as fuck. Legend difficulty ain't even legend difficulty no more. You got to go in and adjust the sliders, bro. Practically, you have to go in and nerf yourself in order to make it. At least that's what I had to do. I had to go in and make it to where my character wasn't as strong. One, or I had to nerf the sliders to where I couldn't block as much or I couldn't grapple as much or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the game competitive. Because the difficulty modes on the game, they don't even seem like they even work anymore. I mean, legendary mode seems like fucking recruit mode now in that game. That's why I just watch and simulate matches. And it's pretty much what I'm probably going to be doing a lot with this game. I'm probably going to be literally sitting in the GM mode across all versions of the game, all aspects of it at least. I mean, not career mode. Of course, I'm going to have to play the game. I will play the game, but 90% of the time, I'm pretty much going to be simulating like I normally do with the normal wrestling. I put the matches together and watch them play out. And incorporate my characters in there, a few extra characters and wrestlers and whatnot, populate it up and then let it go from there. That's pretty much how I do it. But here's the thing. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to admit that to you. The shit gets boring, bro. And let's just hope that that's not the case with this game. Let's just hope that it don't get boring quickly. So, Keon, what's up, man? Thumbnail go hard. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man, we just sitting here just they ended that one video. I thought they would have had another one up, so we just was just sitting here checking out the trailer over again. Like I say, I got just a lot of questions, but a lot of those questions I don't think gonna get answered until the game comes out. And by then, they not even gonna want my response. I'll tell you that right now, son. They not gonna want to. You see how I ain't pulling no punches on Avengers. I ain't pulling no punches on none of these fucking games. Some of the shits I just choose not to fucking talk about. But the one, if you give me this, and I'm be sitting here and I'm playing it and I'm seeing y'all mistakes for y'all ain't gonna like me this year, 2K, man. Especially Lionel, you the head. I'm coming straight for your neck. You the one out here pumping up this shit like it was gonna be something that hit different, nigga. If it don't hit different, boy, y'all gonna be hurting, boy. Y'all gonna be hurting this year with me. I'm gonna be calling y'all all out y'all's names and have everything y'all need to make everything y'all want. So great. I don't get that shit, bro. Y'all have bad ideas. That's what it is. Y'all have the shittiest fucking ideas ever when it comes to making these games, or y'all at least think y'all know what people want when y'all truly don't. Y'all don't know shit. And that is a big fucking issue that y'all don't know exactly what people want. Especially when we telling y'all. Let y'all shareholders tell y'all how to make y'all money, man. Don't listen to those motherfuckers. Shit, they counting on us. If y'all can't make us want it, then I don't know what to tell you, man. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I gotta go do a video and break this down. It's been awesome talking to y'all about this shit and whatnot. I appreciate y'all for coming through, but it's pretty not much else to talk about right here, right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down and grab some of this footage, put it together, and give my overall thoughts on it, man. Like I say, I don't want to be that guy, but I can't help what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is a lot of shit that look familiar. That's all I'm saying. Shit looks familiar. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop up off this stream. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. I will be kicking up another stream. I'll be playing something else. I don't know, but I got to do all this other stuff first. So, yeah. Y'all take it easy, man. And I'm going to bounce back on you, man. Come back. Just let me get this shit done, and I'll kick up another stream, and we can do something else. Talk about something else or whatever. Or we can talk about this or whatever. But this right here, this shit's nerve-wracking. March 8th or March 11th need to go ahead and come around quickly because this shit's stressful. I know we got Horizon Zero Dawn coming out. Well, not Zero Dawn, Forbidden West. I'll be watching people play that, man. Like, I can't get down with that. I mean, we got other games that's coming out this week. You know what I'm saying? Other games that's coming out this month. But I guess for me, this is probably where I'm at right now. So yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. Let me go take care of this, and I'll be back at you. Y'all take it easy. Peace.